Hi, welcome to another episode of Walking the Path. Every week I'm choosing a path to walk and share some thoughts, talk a little about life. Today I've come to St Boniface Downe. It's on the south side of the Isle of Wight, just outside of my hometown at Ventnor, where I'm living at this time with my mother during the lockdown. I've come here today because I wanted to talk about making a stand. Hundreds of years ago, 450 years ago, there was a big battle here. The French had gathered a large army and 200 warships, and they wanted to invade southern England. In the distance is Portsmouth, and they gave battle with the English fleet, and some English ships were lost, including the flagship, the Mary Rose. But the English Navy was too strong for the French, and they came here and they dropped anchor just behind me here in the bay, just off of the south of the Isle of Wight. And they decided to take vengeance, that they would sack the island. They would burn the villages, they would kill anyone they found, and they had done that before in history. They landed 3,000 well-trained and well-equipped soldiers just beneath me here in a place called Monk's Bay, and they started to make their way out of the bay, and there's a very high hill here and a north cliff, and the English force was only small, and the shout went out to the local people, the ordinary people, who took up arms, and they made their way to this high ground. And here they made their stand. What does it mean to make a stand? It's an ancient battle term. When soldiers went into battle with shield and sword, and they would push against each other, they would need to make their stand, to stand firm, to be resolute, hold their ground at all cost. We're all in a battle right now with COVID-19, and the shout is out. It needs each of us to find that high ground in ourself and our life, and to make a stand for what we believe in, and the future that we wish to achieve. We need to make that stand in the thoughts that we think, and the feelings we choose to live with each day, and the way that we behave. We need to stand together while keeping our physical distance. We need to come together, and to do that it needs each person to find the high ground in themselves, make a stand for the best version of them. We each need to do it, and maybe you feel it's too much for you, or you've tried in the past, and perhaps like me and so many, you fall into sometimes negative behaviours or thoughts. My advice to you is choose on the little things. The things that are easy to do are actually easy also not to do. And when we start choosing just to think a little better about ourselves and life each day, to have a little more understanding and compassion, and live with a good attitude, and just look to enliven our behaviour wherever we can, it helps us to then see a better path in life. We're in a storm of change, and change does bring opportunities, but you only see those opportunities if you approach them with the right mindset and condition of heart, and the balance between the two. And if you're in fear, you're blind to those things, and while the worst of the storm may be past, the effects will be with us, and it will be uncertain conditions for a long time to come, I feel. Set some goals. Set your intentions, make your stand. When you show your appreciation to our frontline workers that are making a stand, to our service providers, those people that are risking being infected, when we show our appreciation and we clap, we don't do it sat down. we stand up to show our appreciation. And in the same way, it's important each of us stands up for ourselves, gives ourselves that clap, that congratulation, that pat on the back. And that we set our goals about being our best, and that helps us then to live our best life. Because if we are in fear, it is the mind killer. And all we will see is the darkness, and invariably it will cause us to stumble and fall. Write your best thoughts in an affirmation, capture your best thoughts in a visualization. You can do the two together in my goal mapping system, and you can do it for free online or on paper. Go to goalmapping.com. I'm recommending it because I know it will serve you, and you can just try it. Create your map, hold your best thoughts, make your stand to live your best life. Bye for now.